A hard lesson from the other side of the hill, a message to younger men. I've been observing something lately among the men in my age group, a drastic shift in mindset. Many of my friends and acquaintances are living lives they never expected to be living at this stage. Some are grappling with deep regret, others with grief, and a few, although they've suffered major losses, like the loss of a spouse, still manage to move forward with a strong spirit and an optimistic outlook. I admire those brothers. That kind of strength, I believe, comes from a deep-rooted faith in our universal Creator. But not everyone is doing well. Many are bitter, angry, and disillusioned. And often it's because they are now being forced to confront the consequences of choices they made many decades ago. I'm not generalizing. Life hits people in different ways, but in many cases, these struggles could have been avoided or at least softened. This message is personal, but I believe everyone can benefit from it, especially the younger generation of men. If you hear me out, you might avoid the pitfalls that have tripped up so many before you. I know a brother who, all his life, chose younger women who offered more of a carnal thrill than an emotional or spiritual connection. As he aged, the women got younger, the relationships more shallow. They weren't about building, they were about pleasure. And he convinced himself that it was love. But the truth? He chose that path because it required less of him. A woman his age might have pushed him to be better, to grow financially, emotionally, and spiritually. But instead, he stayed where it was easy. No pressure, just pleasure. Now, at retirement age, he has nothing to show for it. No lasting relationship, no emotional foundation, and little financial security over what the government gives you. He's now trying to settle down, but the landscape has changed. The women he once pursued are no longer interested. The modern dating scene demands more: stability, security, and substance. And while it's easy to point fingers and call them gold diggers, these women, the reality is they want what he never bothered to become. And that's sad. When you spend your prime years chasing physical gratification instead of purpose, you miss the chance to build a foundation. Yes, love and relationships cost more than just a dinner date. They demand emotional investment, time, sacrifice, and vision. It's easy to overlook this when you're young and time seems endless. But let me tell you, it flies. One day you're 25, and in the blink of an eye, you're 60, wondering where the years went. And if you spent all your time indulging instead of building, you'll find yourself alone, unfulfilled, and haunted by what could have been. Relationships now are often transactional. Business deals disguised as love. That's the game many younger women are forced to play because of how society shaped them. Love has become a lure, a tool to extract value. And many older men who once thought they were getting over now find themselves outmatched, outdated, and heartbroken. Be honest. If you're not ready for commitment, say that. You might find a woman who's on the same page. But if you're seeking something real, something to build with, start early. Invest time in getting to know her. Find someone who shares your vision and is willing to grow with you. Don't wait until you're older and out of options. Don't believe that the party never ends. Don't chase an illusion and wake up one day realizing that the time you wasted gave you nothing in return. And remember, women aren't the enemy. The culture is. This twisted, hijacked culture that glorifies dysfunction, erases values, and turns love into a commodity. I'm not bitter. I've made mistakes. I've lived life full throttle, trust and believe. And I've learned a lot. I've loved, lost, explored, and definitely indulged. But I pulled away before it was too late. I could have easily ended up like the brothers I now see struggling, alone, angry, and ashamed. I barely made it to the finish line, but I made it. So take heed. Have a little fun if you must, but don't let it rule you. Build your life. Build with someone if you can. Make your later years something to look forward to, not a painful reminder of all you didn't do when you had the chance. Time is precious. Please don't waste it.